That means if we want to, decrease our efficiency. I would
No, I was telling you an incident that.
mind and emotion mastery. So over
Oh,
there, they exactly told us. Hi, good morning. Can you hear
hi.
me now?
Yes, yes. Now I can hear you. You look fresh today. Is it the sunlight?
Yes, yes, it is sunlight. I have
Uh,
opened my door. Yes,
okay, makes sense. No problem. And how have you been doing so far?
yes, things are going well. I have been doing well. Thank you for asking. What about you?
So I had construction going over at my place, and they are hammering something just on top of my room, like just above my room, and they're hammering
Mhm.
something and it's making loud noises. So very
But
recently I.
I can't hear that. I can I can hear you clearly, and
Yes,
your sound is clearly. So I can just hear you. I can't hear your hammer sound. Yeah.
that's because I asked my father to ask them to either stop for 20 minutes or shift their
Okay.
hammering to some other place because this is not acceptable because I'm working.
Yes. No
So
problem. No problem. And I think they have stopped. If I am not wrong.
yes, they have
They have
stopped for me.
stopped.
I can still hear
Yes.
very subtle sounds, but it's like far away. Maybe they have shifted places.
Yes. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. But I think the construction work was is going on.
Yes. Yes. So,
Uh,
do you live at your own place? Like, is it your own house or is it a rental one?
no. No. It is my own house
Okay. And do you live alone or with your parents?
with my parents.
So, where are they? Like, what are they doing currently? What do they
I
do?
am at Ahmedabad city. Yeah, I think you may have we have talked about that. I am from Ahmedabad city. It is in Gujarat, and
Yes.
I live with my parents. My father is tailor, and my mother is house. We are four siblings. So
Oh,
we live with each other. Yeah.
okay, okay. And does your father start working early in the morning or does he have flexible timings?
He has flexible time, but he goes early in the morning.
Okay, makes sense. Cool, cool.
Hmm.
So do you want to talk about session document or would you like to talk about a different topic of your choice?
No, no, any topic of your choice, no, mine, but your choice, anything. It could
I
be
think
any topic, either session document or any kind of topic as you want to give me to talk. I think if we just pick one topic, we will have 15 minutes to complete, or we will take 15 minutes to complete. So
yes,
it is
yes.
okay. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you a very random question. So, how important is it for you to keep your room clean?
Nice question. So yes, that is very, very important. Like if the room is messed up or like dirty, so at that time we get distraction by things, and it creates hurdle in our life. Like it is not means the things are not properly kept up at their places, or if it is the room is not uh, clear or cleaned up. So at that time, like we get distracted by things, and sometimes what happens, like the things, if I have to find my diary or or something else like other gadget or mobile. So at that time, it takes time because I have not fixed the things, fixed the place where it has to be put. So it is very important and essential. And in reality, also it creates hurdle. Hurdle means if we want to, decrease our efficiency, I would say. So
Hmm.
it is very, very important. Decrease
Yes.
efficiency in the sense if we are just doing anything and we see like that is the messed up everything, so we can't do it efficiently. We can't do our work efficiently. So that is why it is very, very important. In the as we also discussed in the previous session about psychology. So in
Yes.
psychological way, it plays very vital role. I would say that is very, very important. And
I
ultimately, it is the first step of going ahead or getting to the success or getting success.
getting
So
started.
you have to start with, sorry?
Yes, getting started.
Yeah, yeah, getting started. First
Hmm.
step of getting started. Yeah.
Yes, it actually makes sense a lot. Why I asked this, the
Yeah,
question
great
why I
question.
asked
Great
is because
question.
my room is currently messed up. Okay,
Okay,
my room
okay.
is currently messy, and now I know that if I want to sit to study, I will
Okay, okay.
not be able to do that until I clean my entire room, change my bed
Yeah.
sheet, organize everything because I won't get the vibe. I won't get the
Mm-hmm.
vibe, and that I think that's how important the room cleaning is for me.
Yes,
Of
yes.
not being able to find things.
Mm-hmm. So, accordingly, means as we live surrounded, as we are surrounded of us, so accordingly, our mind works.
Yes,
Like everything is messed surrounded of us, so we can't like do things properly
yes.
or efficiently. That is
Our
why.
mind adapts.
Hmm,
Our mind
what is it?
adapts to
I
its
love.
surroundings.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, you were saying something.
Yeah, yeah. That is what you told
Okay,
me.
I think
Yes, yes.
this can be replicated, or this perception can be replicated with people in our lives as well. How important certain kind of people are in our lives, and how important is it to get rid of the toxic ones. Like no
Yes,
matter
yes.
how difficult it seems, but it's still important.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Like,
talking to yes, yes.
please go on. Sorry. First you complete and then I will start.
No, I was telling you an incident that I have my little sister visiting me these days. So
Mm-hmm.
she told me that she has to go back and attend a certain function. And I asked that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, what are your friends up to? Are they attending or not? And she's like, they did not tell her until it's the time of the event. They did not tell her whether they are coming or not. So I was like, this is,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are now adults. You are like 25, 24 years of age. By now, you should have a certain understanding to let people know in advance so that their time is not ruined, this and that. And I was like that your
Mm-hmm.
friends are not adapt. They are not great at making great decisions. The word here I'm
Mm-hmm.
using ADEPT, adept, not adapt.
Adapt.
Adept.
Okay. What is the difference by the way? Adapt
So
and adapt.
adapt is adjusting. Okay,
Adjusting.
adapt is adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
Adept means ADEPT. Adept means having the capacity to do something skillfully,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
Nice,
Okay.
professionally. So if I say I am adept at making good decisions,
Mm-hmm.
it means that I have a skill of making good decisions. I can do this thing very
Mm-hmm.
nicely, very cleanly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was
Yeah,
simply
yeah,
saying
yeah.
about that incident that how important it is to get rid of toxic people.
Yes, yes.
You were saying something, Rakesh.
Yeah, I was speaking about that nowadays I just take classes from one of my coach for communication, for improving my communication and also personality. So over it works on it runs accordingly to develop our personality, communication skill as well as overall personality. So in that, as we were discussing about cleaning up and all this, so there was a session. Topic name was emotion, mind and emotion,
Okay.
emotion and mind. Yeah, mind and emotion mastery. So over
Oh,
there, they exactly told us. It was also about subconscious and conscious. I will not go with that. Our life depends. Subconscious mind depends on 96% activities depends on subconscious mind, and conscious mind depends on the activities of numerical analysis and all those things like calculation and analyzing the things. At that time, your conscious mind acts. But if I talk about just mind, so how mind works, so on that topic, I can't tell you exactly, but on that topic, how means we get distractions through all those things like messed up and by other people and say something like means we fight with each other and something argument happen with each other. So it is a kind of what to say means memory in our mind.
Okay.
Memory still alive in our mind, and because of that we get distracted. So there are some techniques. Because of that we can get rid of with that. Like it is a kind of um, meditation and all those things. Visualizing, money
Yes.
visualizing, and cleaning up as we discussed, cleaning
Yes.
up the room, and do keep the things whatever is important or the essential for us. Like if the all those things which are not important for you, so we should not keep there. Can you hear me? Yes. So that is why all those things are very very important. And proper planning is also important. When you like you were giving the example of your sister.
Yes.
So she was not involved yet. So planning is also important when we go and focusing on small goals. All those things are very, very important.
Correct. Correct. I've got 4 minutes before the session ends, Rakesh. So let's go through your English. Okay.
Yes, yes. Feedback.
So
Yes.
I noticed in this session, unlike other sessions, in this session you used a lot many times, like more than necessary.
Mm-hmm.
One or two times is okay. Like it's understandable that you are a
Mm-hmm.
human being. You're not supposed to remember myriads of words, right? But using it
Yes, yes.
in every sentence tells me that okay, you're struggling with words. And as far as our
Mm-hmm.
experience together goes, I know that you don't struggle with words a lot. You have a great set of words. You have a great personal dictionary, right? So if you come across a certain topic or a new topic or something that you have not spoken about, take pauses before speaking. You don't need
Mm-hmm.
to add again and again, again and again. Why? Because if you do that, you'll continue to use fillers like a, and it distracts
Yes, yes.
attention of the listener. At one point, I
Mm-hmm.
actually got lost that, oh, what is Rakesh saying? And then I had to concentrate again to make sense of the entire thing that he said, right?
Oh.
Fillers is okay as long as it doesn't distract the listener. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fillers are okay to use, but don't overuse it. If you realize that okay, I'm using it a lot, take a pause, take deep breath, think of the content you want to speak, and then go ahead. You'll realize you do better that way.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Second, you mentioned things are not properly kept up, cleaned up. We were talking about messy room. You don't need to use the word up.
Mm-hmm.
You can simply say if the things
Mm-hmm.
are not properly kept, if the things are not properly
Mm-hmm.
clean. You don't need to use up. It's an extra word and it serves no purpose or meaning. It's not even like it's changing the
Okay.
meaning. It's just unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And one more area you mentioned, memory are still alive in our mind. Right? We just latest statement towards the end of our conversation. Here, first of all, it should be memories are right. And I understood what you
Memories.
want to say. I understood what you want to say when you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned still alive. The word, the very basic word that you can use as a replacement is memories still exist in our minds.
Mm-hmm.
Memories exist
Still
in
exists.
our minds. Or exist, sorry, not the S.
Mm-hmm.
Memories exist in our mind. And it means the same thing that they are still
Mm-hmm.
very much alive. We tend to remember it for longer duration, no matter what the conversation is.
So alive is wrong if you because you are just replacing that. So alive is wrong. What I can think of that.
Alive, when we say it's not exactly wrong, you're using it as a word that's personifying something. You are now personifying memories that they
Hmm.
are alive, right? So we say that this when somebody dies, we say you will be alive in our memories, right? We personify
Hmm.
things.
Hmm. Hmm.
Personification is not wrong. I'm just suggesting so that it does not
Hmm.
create confusion.
Oh. Or simply, I can also say it is still in my mind.
Yes,
Simply,
they
nothing to
continue to
use like
exist.
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still in my mind, or
Hmm.
they continue to exist. You can use still alive. It's not wrong at all. You are just
Hmm.
personifying, and
Okay.
we don't expect everybody to understand it. That's all I'm trying to say.